as you know, haven't been around lately. It's because for the last couple months or so, I was at a tech convention in Iceland, learning the best way to have interview skills and to promote the current on more of a national scale. I was getting deals done. And to my left here, we have Mr. Luke Garwood.
What's up?
And Luke Garwood's a very interesting character. And, we're going to kind of interview him, see, what he likes to do in his free time, what makes him such a unique person. But before we start, we have neglected to give shout-outs to our sponsors. And we're sponsored by PCHS Blanchard Learning Commons, which is where we conduct these interviews. And so, go ahead and follow on Twitter at PACHS_BLC and at Mr. Golden for the best content. Now, Luke Garwood, what year are you in high school?
I'm a senior at Providence.
What town do you hail from?
Joliet.
Joliet? Do you like living in Joliet? Is it
not particularly.
And why is that? What do you have against Joliet? It's a pretty good place. I've been there a few times.
Let's see, there's an outlaw gang clubhouse by my house. I-80's there. People are
a lot of
weird.
traffic.
Yeah, everyone's loud. No one's nice to each other.
But I feel like as a community leader, you can work to improve these conditions.
I would never talk to anybody in Joliet that I do not know their name.
Well, maybe that's something you could maybe work forward to in the future. Or do you just not take a stance into those social public issues type thing?
I'd rather just fly below the radar.
Mm-hmm. So it's your senior year. And give us a rundown of some of the classes you're taking this year.
Let's see, I got psychology with Kearney. I have BYU nursing. I have accounting with tags. I have English 4. Then I have gym class, sacraments, and study hall.
What class in particular do you like the best?
Probably psychology.
Psychology?
Yeah.
And what about psychology interests you?
It's just fascinating to learn how the brain works and why people do the things they do.
What's the craziest thing that you may have witnessed in your life, and now that you look back at it after learning some psychology things, you know exactly what was going on at that moment?
Jesus.
Has there been a particular moment where you've been like, oh, like I've totally, it doesn't have to be in your life, it could be in something where you're like, oh, this person definitely has this type of activity going on in his or her brain, or is that not really?
One time in Joliet, I saw a guy in his underwear running down the sidewalk, and it looked like he was talking to himself, so, maybe he
Schizophrenia?
has like schizophrenia or something.
Yeah. I was watching on YouTube the other day this video of Anderson Cooper from CNN News, and he had these earbuds in, and it was supposed to simulate schizophrenia, and they put him through like a series of tests, and like he was unable to perform any of the things. It was like remembering words and stuff, and it was just like the voices in his head were saying like, no, like you can't do it, you're going to fail, and like all this like really harsh stuff. So, I mean, shout out to all the people dealing with schizophrenia. That's tough to deal with. Now, Garwood,
cool.
The weekend's coming up. You have anything fun planned? Particularly like Friday night?
Friday night I'm going to go see John Bellion at Chicago, some theater there.
Nice, and I feel like John Bellion is slowly becoming a little bit more popular throughout the Providence Catholic community, although there are some people who feel that their fandom should remain secluded and not express his music to other people. Can you speak on, what's your kind of thought on that? Do you feel like as a fan you're obligated to spread his music and spread the love for his music to more people, or do you feel like the type of person who wants it to remain low-key, that you, for some reason, have some entitlement to his music?
No, I think that you should spread their musical message. I mean, if you find someone that you really like and they convey a really good message, there's no point in not sharing it with other people. His whole goal is to become famous and to obviously be a successful musician, so why would you hold him back by trying to keep it secluded?
Now, Garwood, I know that you like a wide variety of music. You listen to some heavy metal, some hip hop, rap. What appeals to you about John Bellion? What do you like about him? Do you like his style? Do you like his message? Do you like the way he looks? Like he's got nice hair.
Well, I mean, he does have great hair, so that's
always
cool.
a positive.
But no, I like the message behind his songs. I like that they're really calming, and it's just something like at any situation or any point of the day, like you can just turn on and enjoy.
Now, I wouldn't say John Bellion's the type of music that you turn on at like maybe like a dance party. It's not really dance more. I would say it's more like if you're just chilling, you're trying to relax.
Yeah.
It's more like that type of
Yeah,
music,
like a
correct?
kickback.
And you were introduced to this for John Bellion by who?
By Spoof.
Spoof.
By Spoovin,
Spoovin.
also known as David Kaminsky, the older brother of Chris Kaminsky.
Many of you might know who Chris Kaminski is, and we thank Spoovin for having his impact on that. So this is your second time seeing John Bellion.
Yeah.
What did you like about his first concert? What do you want to see maybe a little bit change in the second concert? What are you looking forward to the most?
First concert, it was just really incredible to like watch him just move around stage and like interact with fans, and it just seemed like he was having a lot of fun up there. So that was just nice to watch. Like it didn't look like it was all a routine. Like it didn't look like something that he just been planned out and does over and over. Like it looked like he was having fun up there. And then I just loved like everyone in the crowd was like having fun. And then at the end, Jim Morrison, that's a blast. The second time around, I like to not hear iRobot. So I hope that song's not in the lineup.
That's maybe one that you don't like. So, folks, if there's one message you could take away from this, it's to do something you love. Because if you have fun doing it, it's not a job. And one last thing that we're going to close with here, Garwood. If you were able to see one musical act, past or present, what would that act be?
Machine Gun Kelly.
And Machine Gun Kelly is kind of like a rap.
Rapper, yeah.
Like, it's kind of like rock rap type of thing.
He brings a mixture in.
Mm-hmm. And I know that you like him because of his extreme energy.
Yeah. It just, everyone looks like they're having fun. It looks like a pretty intense concert. People are throwing each other around.
And that's what you want, people. Well, Luke Garwood, thanks for joining us on the show. Hope you learned a little bit about his personality and just had a little fun today. Thanks.